for the whole. It's gonna be all signs, but I was getting that there's gonna be something different about you. You changed the rules. You did something. I feel for a lot of you guys. Let's see. What is the energy that you guys are in? The 10 of Cups. Okay. The Emperor fell out. Espérate. All right. So we got that. Look at the Lovers, the Emperor, and then we got the Knight of Swords. All right, collective. This could be Aries. Who's jumping in, baby? Who's jumping in? And then we got the Lover. So somebody could be rushing in quick. And I think you got a surprise for them. You know? Yeah, because look, at the bottom of the deck, we got that. So for a lot of you guys, you're dealing with somebody that you might have lost respect for this person. This person could have left you. You were dealing with somebody in the past. If this is the current situation, soon it's going to be the past. Look, there's somebody from your past, and this could be also you, that your transformation, and somebody might have left you, and somebody's thinking about you now. And I mean, they're running quick. It's almost like we're supposed to be going that way, and this, you know, unless somebody wants to come towards you. But what I feel, collective, and this could be Gemini. We're going to start off with Gemini. Gemini, this is you being in your power, like man or woman. And you, I feel like you have new love coming towards you. And I mean quick. And this could be your past that wants to come back. But you're in this 9 of Cups, even if you don't have a person. Look at this. Yeah, look, you're wanting love. You know, and you might say, I don't have no options. What's going down? You made it. You made it. So we're going to do it in all signs. For a lot of you guys, like I said, there's something new that you're stepping in. And I don't know, I put that title right there, and that's what they said. What is it that you need to know for my viewers right now? Look at this. So you're taking action, you're looking at options. But I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're looking at yourself in a different, you're carrying yourself, I heard. And you're not quick to, like maybe in the past you were worried about, am I going to have an option? Maybe you were settling. And now you guys are in this energy. You're not getting up. You know what you want. And with this one here, like I feel for some of you guys in the past or right now, Kurt, you could have been sitting, settling, having a person go in and out of your life. And you saw that they were not wanting to commit to you. Why? Because look at this card right here. This person would tell you, you know what? I like you. I want you. Maybe this was a person that was in and out. And you sat back and you said, you're solid, passionate, looking. This person could have been, you know, low vibrational. And I think you were giving this person like a chance, like, yo, let me give them, man or woman, you could have been giving them, you know, chance after chance. Not anymore, yeah. And this person, you see how you're sitting there? This person was doing it in the dark, and you just sat back and you looked. If this wasn't you, that was that person, they took off. But you know where this led them? This person that took off from you? It led them to that, to the 5 of Cups. Look at the burdens. Now, for a lot of you guys, you lost respect for this particular person. Look, with this 10 of Swords, Gemini, if this was you, look at this. You use your intuition. You knew it. And for some of you guys, I heard you knew this was coming. And this is you like sitting there. Maybe you were barely getting, your intuition. You were sitting down, or for a lot of you guys, this person wanted to return back to you. And that's why it said, yeah, you changed the rules. This whoever's coming towards you, oh man, look at this. You're gonna send them back. This person's gonna va a estar llorando. Yes, get the likes up. Look, guys, this is what you guys have coming. There's a change for a lot of you guys. You're gonna be dealing with somebody new, and you have somebody from the past that is not you're meant to evolve, like to change. Like you have good fortune coming. And some of you guys are sitting here and you're thinking, and I feel like it's like New Year's. For a lot of you guys, you're stepping in the 6-6 porter. I can't even talk. Look, you're gonna get this. You're gonna have options, and a lot of you guys, you're gonna have a choice. Like the universe, God is gonna give you a choice. Now it is gonna lead to this right here. And this is this is you coming out of this. Why? Because you didn't complain, is what I'm hearing. You didn't complain. And look, you picked up the burdens. A lot of you guys had to move a different place. And then you rejected. This is the collective right now. You rejected, even though you had these right here, like God was testing you, or you're in the process. But look where it's leading you. And when I heard that, when I put that subtitle, I changed the rules. This is God putting the tables. How does that say? Preparing a table. Like this person is gonna now feel this. Why? Because they're gonna when you get your blessing, because I feel for some of you guys, you had somebody that took your blessing and you sat back like this. Some of you guys, you're watching, this person was acting a fool. And it could have been over a home. Maybe they got married, but you know what happened? Look at this. It was right here. So whoever they went towards, like if you're a lady, this person would have went towards a person, and what they're finding out, wherever they went, this person was a devil. Yes, look, they thought it was gonna be the star and the love, but the whole time you were the empress, because it's right underneath the hermit. You did, like the hermit usually hides back. You probably hid back. If this person, whoever betrayed you, look, you stayed silent. You took the burdens. And maybe you were dealing with the fire sign, or if you're the fire sign, look what fell out. Justice. See, God changed the rules. The universe, God changed the rules. He said justice. Now let's see in love, because for a lot of you guys, I'm hearing love, and I wasn't even prepared. I have the cards for work, because for a lot of you guys, we're gonna do a little bit of love, but they want you guys to be prepared for career. Okay. Why? This is all general before we get into the science. Why? Because a lot of you guys, the justice that you're gonna get is gonna be in stability, but an increase in finances. Some of you guys had been struggling. This person could have left you in a position where it knocked you out of stability. Yeah, look, you're gonna get this. You've been praying for it. Let's see, divine counterpart. I wasn't gonna show it, but look, didn't I say in love? And also your justice. Not only are you gonna get money, like abundance, but you have a new soulmate coming. And that's where this person's gonna come. If you guys are accepting a guy, a woman or a guy, because some of you guys, they're saying you love your person. The person could be in jail, I heard. And I heard maybe he did change. Not all of you guys, because some of you guys are like, I want new. Here we go with Fox. But anyways, Some of you guys want new, but for the ones that are waiting for somebody to come out of incarceration, yes, your person's gonna come out. But for some of you guys, you're not waiting on nobody. You're like, hell no, infinite. I told God I want new. And you are, you have somebody new. And look, success. I'm telling you. Like number 6, yeah. Let me go to this one because the justice, you're gonna get justice. You're divinely protected, and some of you guys are worried. You guys like, I didn't want to say, but it says something about great sex. You're like, infinite. I just want somebody. You're telling God, I want somebody that's gonna be. I don't care if they're ugly, but just as long as they can give me good sex. That's what I heard. Look, digital love. It says you're vibing through the screen, but don't romanticize a connection that hasn't been, tested. So some of you guys, you have somebody you like online. You're It's either online, hmm and some of you guys, they're from your same city. Who is that? You might not be saying. Whoever isn't you dealing with somebody digital love, whether they're like local business or something. Like I don't know, they could own a restaurant or some kind of business, but you're in that stage. And for some of you guys, this is somebody just, I guess, famous or something. All right, let's see. What do we got in love for Gemini? Gemini, are you friend zoning? For my Gemini, you have somebody that came in from your past and you want to, but you friend zone this person. You might have told them, I changed the rules. This person thought they were going to come in and out. And it could be somebody you have to deal with. You could be in real estate, you could be dealing with sales. This could be something with money, and you know, you said, no, I'm not mixing business with pleasure. You're like, I want my money first. One of Yeah, one of you guys, because for if this is you, Gemini, you from the past, you already dealt with somebody that kind of led you on and you spent too much money. And look, authority, it's like you're not people pleasing. And this person didn't expect for you to friend zone them. This is where you change the rules. You're like, nope. And that's good because look, you're recognizing that you're the gift. And Gemini, you or the cross watcher, or whoever has Gemini in their chart, when it comes to business, like, yo, you're about to step up your game. Whatever you've been, working on, I don't know what you're gonna do, but for some of you guys, you're gonna get you're gonna get all the distractions out the way. None of this bullshit romanticizing al puro pedo. You're gonna focus on your gifts, your talents. There's something like you're gonna just, because I feel for some of you guys, you fell in love and this person kind of, you know, like once they got promoted, they left you. And you're like, if this isn't business, man, you're cutting that shit off. You're like, hell no. If they want the cookie, you're gonna make them wait, and it's on your terms. You change the rules, and if this person doesn't bring you gifts, like maybe you were dealing with a person, Gemini, for my ladies, where you would always give gifts, very loving, nurturing, loyal. This person could have accused you of being with if you're in sales, this person could have been jealous. Your ex, this one. For some of you guys, it's an ex, but I feel you're gonna do them dirty. You're gonna change the rules. You're gonna have them wait and wait, and then you're gonna cut them off for some of you guys. And you're not gonna do it with because you could do them dirty. You're thinking about it. And you're just gonna lead them on maybe 2 or 3 months, I heard, and then you're gonna be like, no, let's stay friends. and you're focused on your money. And this person that you friend zone, that you told them maybe, it's good because you're gonna see that they're not healed. Your intuition, this gift that you have, your intuition is gonna help you in money and business and everything. But this person is not healed. See, you know it too. But if this is you, even if you don't have Gemini hurt, and you've already been through the hurt, look, you're gonna step in the authority. This is you taking control of yourself with your what was it? I can't even talk. Look, spiritual work. What does that mean? That you're gonna operate with your intuition. I mean, you're gonna connect with the universe. You're gonna have people like this that are gonna try to, but you can't pay attention. This is an example. Gemini, cross watcher viewer, you're gonna have this. You're gonna this thing that we're experiencing in the chat. Ignore it. Why? Because you're gonna step into this energy. And how are you gonna do it? You're gonna have the discipline. You're gonna know how to guard your heart. You're not gonna put up with that bullshit, the romanticizing. Remember, and you're just gonna friend zone you. You're all about your money. Look, money matters. Hey, can we go out? No. Let me see the books. So this could be like where you train guys to do the sales and stuff like that or whatever it is. But if you're in real estate, none of that bullshit no more. With the spiritual, it says you're doing some inner work and you get clear before you move on. Oof. Gemini. Oof. And this is going to be justice. It says clashes with the boss are a challenge. Too powerful. So if you're dealing with the boss, like, yo, you're about to make, if you're in sales, whatever, thank you for the 199, Paula. Whatever you're about to step in, and I'm kind of waiting, this thing with Fox, trust me, you're gonna have this person. This is what I heard right now. You're gonna have somebody that's gonna want to mentally, emotionally try to mess with you where you can't move forward. But you gotta listen to your intuition and God, you're about to make a move. This is a gift from the universe. And it's look, this person wants to keep you locked wherever you work at. Anybody that gives you discouragement, like where they don't uplift you, they want you to cut them out, friend zone them, or push them away. Because look, this, some of you guys are dealing with a person that doesn't want to see you do better, but they want from you, like they need from you. I don't know why. And they're looking. If you don't think they're looking, Gemini, that was Gemini. Don't let. That's what I heard. They said, just let this person like Fox, and you're going to know in business because this person is not loyal. All right, let me see. For Gemini, this is going to be for Cancer. You got manifestations, but let me get another one. All right, Cancer, sun, moon, rising anywhere in your chart. Okay, so you have manifestations. It came out like this. It says you have the power to manifest what you want, but you're going to have to use intentions and action behind it. So Cancer, illumination is also here with strategic. Okay, look at this. We got a hater. This person is causing drama. So Cancer, sun, moon, rising anywhere chart, you're going to be manifesting. And there's something that has been blocking. You're going to find out who's been doing magic, I heard. This person has been doing magic. And you're good. When you find out with this manifestation, like your intuition, you're going to have this illumination and maybe you're going to see it in your dreams. This person has been popping up in your dreams, but the universe is saying this is a time where you're going to have to trust and let go. If you get angry, if you try to just lower your vibration, because this person that is behind the scene, everything they sent towards you, if this is a person that was continually messing with your manifestations. You could have even lost your job or your sales went down, something. And this is somebody close to you. They're always behind you and they're just, and then in front of your face, they're just like, hey, like kissing your ass, but it's gonna unfold. You see the green right there? Like when I seen the green, this is like your prosperity. It's gonna unfold. And this person, you're gonna notice this person's pissed. Why? Because look, just like the peacock, go look at the spiritual animal. This season that you're coming in, God changed the rules, boy. God changed the rules for you, or for the game of life for you, Cancer. This person's gonna have to watch you succeed. This person was holding you back, man or female. If this was a boss, like I feel for this, for a lot of you guys, entrepreneurs, like you're gonna move different. If this is a person that was taking your clients, for some of you guys, you're entrepreneur. If they took your clients or whatever it was, it's karma. What you put out, you should receive. I heard. Good fortune, I heard. Good fortune. Let's see, in love. What do we got in love? Really, black magic. Black magic could be just them wishing, talking back behind your back, like to clients, to the boss, so you don't get a promotion. It doesn't not necessarily mean, I mean, there's some crazy people that do that, to hinder you, but black magic could be just them talking shit. Oh, they don't do this, and discouraging, like, messing you up. Look, for love, Cancer, you have mixed signals. It's like there's a person that's yes, no, or maybe this is you, Cancer. Because look, the number 8. It says happy ever after. You're no longer wondering if it's the right person. You're building something beautiful with them. And then you have mixed signals. So you could have been about a person, you could have been thinking about it. Is it the right person? Is it not? And you know what? The indecisive Cancer is actually going to pay off. Because I feel like in the past, Cancer, you could have been all in, and you could have been feeling like, why did I give in so fast? And I feel like with this, either you're like, the 8 could be like, yo, I'm not giving you the cookies until 8. I hope it's not 8 hours. I mean, for me, it would be good, but for the other person, 8 days or 8 dates. But look, oh my God, Cancer, for my women, Cancer, you're making the move. You're making the move. Look at this person, no strings attached. And it could start out like this, or it could have started out like that. Look, still standing. And it's gonna be with this ring. So Cancer, for some of you guys, yeah, you're gonna make the move. You're like, I don't want you to get away, papi chulo, or something. Look at this. Rushing things. Be careful for some of you guys. His channel's a trap. Yo, man, this person is in love, right? Look, lingering ex. Oh my God, if this is my ex, olvídate. Boy, look, Cancer. We're gonna go to Leo, but Cancer, man, this person is like, what do you mean you're leaving me? And you might be like, bitch, no. You, my ladies, you're right there. No, bitch, you can go over there to your mama's house. This person you could have been dealing with the mama girl, mama's boy, or something like that. Who knows? What's going down, Alicia? A ver, look at that. Alicia, boy, you shaking the whole room in here. Look at your energy. Every time you walk in, you could shake the room like, oh my God, they're afraid of love. They're like, I like Alicia, but oh my God. Yes, look, twin flame. And then soul bond. Oh my God. Alicia, you shook the cards. Look at this. Emotionally safe. Alicia, time is up. I'm telling you, it flew everywhere. You're like, man, like you know what you want, your aura, your energy. You're like, Infinite, I know what I want. Look, family echoes, I know what I want. And look, with this emotional safety, I got you. If you got me and you're holding his chest right there, you know you want to hold this pecker. Mm-hmm. Alicia, mira, Alicia, no strings. I'll try it once. And if it's good, maybe you want to try something, but be careful. Alicia, your energy is powerful. I'm telling you, look, you're going to say, I'm going to just try it infinite. I want to do something crazy. And that could be like you changing the rules. I don't know what sign are you? I'm just curious because that shit flew. And guys, some of you guys are going to resonate with her. You're changing the rules, and that means your beliefs, how you feel, um, towards relationship, towards religion. You're a Cancer. Whoo, we just did Cancer. Cancer. Look at this. No strings attached, and then you're going to lock it down. God is telling you, like, yo, Cancer, Alicia, I'm going to give you a chance. You have options. And your energy is so power, and it's almost maybe you both know each other, like you're going to connect because the cards flew. And look, we're only going to do this once. Bullshit, look. Bing, you're going to lock them down. It says feeling trapped, but I saw like once you get here now, you're going to have to use your intuition because for some of you guys, yeah, it could be a trap. A ver, let's go to Leo. I'm a Cancer. I don't understand what you said. Oh, okay. So if in love, you're going to change the way you're going to see love. Like in the past, you could have been dealing with people and you could have got mad, and maybe you started to do the healing and you understand what you were dealing with. You could have been dealing with cheaters, and it could have, well, this is for you, they said. You could have been dealing with somebody that it was a continual pattern, and this could resonate to all the Cancers. So what you could have went through a period of time, look, to where I'm just picking this up, you got tired of the games. Look, and then for some of you guys, you could be a person that you like, people are attracted to you, and you're sick and tired, like, fuck, I don't want to deal with these players. And the universe is telling you, shut up and heal. And look, and you are healing. And for the people that did you wrong, they got judgment. But yeah, look, you could have been hurt. And you're like, I don't want love unless it's this. But yo, if you get into that energy where you're just like, if it has to be this way, no, I think you're going to change the rules, or God is going to help you change it to where you understand the journey of life. Like you saw the shark and the turtle, that was meant. I've been to explain it. I should have, huh? That was God gave me that to put it that way. Why? Because two different people that are not the same are going to come together. There's love. Like there could be interracial love, and people, some nationalities, they don't like it. You can't be with that different race, in other words. But God is going to do something different. And there's nothing nobody could say, because for a lot of you guys, this is love. This is something God is putting together, and it's going to take you to this 10 of Pentacles. So for you that was asking about Cancer, I don't understand. A lot of you guys, ande cabrón. And this could be a Leo. You could be dealing with the Leo, or you dealt with the Leo. There was a heartbreak. Let me put it back. Did that make sense? I love you, Infinite. I love you too. I love you too. Look at this. Secret admirer. Ande cabrona. And then you get your ex is all pissed off. I saw what you text over there with Infinite. Bitch, I could text whatever I want. I'm smashing him tonight, and he's pissed. Right? He could be right. That's your ex. Not for some of you guys, I'm just kidding. Michelle, that could be you could have an ex. I mean, a secret admirer. They could have put something in the mailbox and your ex is pissed. Look, it came out again. And you're holding back, or they're holding back. Mhm. If you're dealing with somebody, what sign are you? Because look, commitment issues. So God is gonna change that for you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Look, you're gonna align for the future. So there's a change, and it's almost like you're gonna believe in love again. True love was built to last, and a lot of you guys are learning that nothing lasts forever. Like you could have been pissed from the past. Before we get into Leo, look, same page. Same pace. Before we get into Leo, a lot of you guys with this Cancer, you could be moody, even if you're a different sign. You guys are like freaking moody when it comes to love. Why? Limitations. I couldn't do this and I couldn't do that. This was upside down. Like I couldn't even go out to drink. You were dealing with people that were possessive for a lot of you guys. And then look, you didn't want to cut ties. And then with love, you're like infinite. Fuck that. I tried the guidance and all that. And they were always short term. And some whoever this is, it could be one or two. You guys, you could be pissed. Like I don't want to deal with nothing, but I do want it. It's like ups and downs. Yes, I do, and no, I don't. And it could be because some of you guys were dealing with somebody that was draining your money and then your luck. Get the fuck out of here. And now you know the signs. So you could have been dealing with people that saw you independent. And let me tell you, for my ladies, you have that coochie that is independent. Pinche gatito, you're independent and you know how to use it. But you were allowing another person to suck that energy, not no more. And look, your eyes were like this. I like the way he used to lick the kitty. For some of you guys, man, they didn't even go down on you. No, look, I wanted the star power, but yeah, and they were limited. They wanted you to be down there giving head and everything. And, you know, like they were the king of the jungle. This is Leo coming up. And you're like, fuck that. When are you going to eat my fucking cat? You know, my fucking, you're down there being choking on it and eyes all watery. So you're not dealing with that. You're like, fuck that. And God is telling you, go with the flow. God is telling you, that's my girl. That's my girl. You got it. And, you know, God made you to have the keys to your kingdom. You know, we all came here to enjoy life. Yeah, we all made mistakes, but some of you guys had your walls like this. How's somebody gonna come there? Infinite. I want somebody to come and smash. They can't jump over the fucking walls like that. Fuck, not even that. There's no fucking door. And God is laughing. He goes, that's why I put it right there. Fuck. But some of you guys have it like this. Now, look, you have luck. You're gonna have to from downstairs go upstairs, go to your higher self, know how to balance it. Porque some of you guys, look, you're because you're not balancing, like, yo, you want it so bad. Could be Cancer or anybody, Leo, because yeah, we're supposed to do Leo. You want it bad. You're like, if you're a guy too, you're like infinite up. My hand goes like this. I don't want to even pull on it. I was gonna pull it last night. Shit. That's what I heard from you guys. Hey, I'm picking the energy from you guys. Come on, everybody, show some appreciation. Share likes. Yes, look. You got success, you got love coming up and down. So let's go to Leo. Because Leo could be like, I don't know, I'm reflecting. I'm out of money. I feel like my journey's been long. Leo's like, fuck, when am I ever gonna get my money up? You could be in there, but it's almost like God is about to do something different. What is it? What is it? Because it has to do with your future. Look, and you putting in the work. Look, Leo, you have great match. It says you're on the verge of finding the perfect work. Don't give up. Look, it's gonna be successful. Now let me get into your love over here for Leo, because some of you guys, I want a man of God, and pero que sea borracho. Que sea a man of God, but borracho, because you like to party too. Look, still standing. And this is weird, guys. I barely got this deck, but look, there's two guys. And at first I was like, what the fuck is that? Ay, I want to be con mi primo. What the fuck is that shit? But then God, the spirit was telling me, no, it's not that, cochinos. He said, this is your person that is kind of crazy out there. And I'm here. And don't forget, this person is your twin flame. When in the past, you weren't fucking bothered when he was with another woman. Leo, you know your nalgas were better than that other girl. And they chose you. And this person, he's integrating his soft side with his good side. But something about you, Leo, you're like, I want him to be rough, but then you don't want him to be other girls eyeballing him. I don't know for some of you guys, but this is your twin flame, or you got a new twin, or new, yeah, maybe new, because it came out with this. Look, married vows, and then you have living the dream. And Leo, you're done settling. This could look miles apart. I don't know, Leo, sun, moon rising anywhere in your chart, but you have a twin flame, fucker. This could be a secret admirer. A la chingada. And it could be about the money. Look, rushing with things. So just did that. You just did that? You just rushed in? Libra, putting in the work. Oh, let's see. Yeah, you playing games, huh? You're putting in the work, Mrs. Libra over here. But you're also loving the games. Like there's something about you. Look, happily ever after, and you're making moves. And this is you, muy chingona. Yes, I'm doing the work. But you're blocking passion. You want it bad, but you're being obedient. You have people blocked, and they're like, I can't believe, because you ain't giving that shit up easy. Or maybe you are. You could have it. Okay, let's go to Virgo. Miles apart. I'm in Oregon, and they're in Texas. But I'm a Libra. Libra? Wow. Lord, you're always one. I'm telling you, look, Kira, loving yourself and then living the dream. So when you love yourself, like, yo, this could be by yourself, or this is wherever you go. I don't know. But Libra, Virgo, Libra, this kind of like could be a Libra, Virgo cusp is what I heard. Or anybody in here, there's something I picked up from you guys, and it was like this loving yourself is you taking your power back. And it's like God is doing something. He's changing the rules with you. In the past, you felt like you needed somebody, and something about great sex. And if you were a person that you really held out, like pulled your energy, you weren't active, you know what I'm saying? You're changing the rules. You're gonna know, like God is gonna put people there for you. So let's say you go on vacation or you meet somebody. This could be your like both of you guys went through the same situation, and you're loving yourself. You know how to pull away. You know how to not be needy. You know how to allow a person to move the way they want. And you know what? What I picked up, when you do that, you're gonna see how God gave you this power of detachment. And in the past, you could have been worried of a person. Maybe they cheated on you, and you were projecting that. You were manifesting that. And watch, when you do that, when you start to loving yourself, this person's gonna be like, but I want to stay with you. And you're gonna be like, what? No, 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 no. I need because you're gonna love being by yourself. And this person's, but I want to be here. And then you kind of might be like, God. And you're gonna be breaking hearts, but not on purpose. You're gonna laugh. I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna be like, infinite, I don't care. And for some of you guys, you are meant to do that. Go to God on that. If you've been heartbroken in the past, you're not going to do it. Like this could be like the person is a player, and now you know your power. You know what you bring to the table. You know your energy. You know how to love, and you're going to be karma for some of these, but you're not going to do them dirty. You're just going to detach. And you could be more blunt, where you're going to be like, hey, You know, I don't want to fall in love. And this is not normal for Libra Virgo. And if that's not all of you guys, that's for some of you guys. You could be younger or older. I'm picking up on either one. But you loving yourself, Virgo, Libra, I don't know why I keep hearing that, is going to lead you to this. And this is you guys leaving the past behind. Like both of you guys are going to leave the past behind. And you might say, when is it happening? Because you might be waiting for it, but it's going to happen when you change the rules with your life, where you pull in. You see that heart right there in the eye? You're going to look at things, just from a higher perspective. And it's going to draw this person in. I don't know why I see this pool. Like you might visit like those pools that are on the top of the buildings. Yeah, look. I don't know what. Let me see. You got a big ass. Oh my God, but I was looking this way, like you're gonna be looking to the side. Maybe you're the one that's more attentive. Your person is secure. He knows what he wants. Unless you're dealing with somebody that has a wandering eye for some of you guys. And if that's the case, same mistakes. You're not gonna deal with it. You're gonna want somebody with the safety, emotional, but it comes with you loving yourself. Is that you? Okay. All right, for Scorpio on a cruise. Oh man, I don't know. I feel like the Titanic. I was gonna go on one. All right, what do we have for Scorpio, Brian? I see y'all there. Okay. Where are you going? Where are you going on the cruise? All right, Scorpio. Somebody has their hand out. They're like, I want you, but I think you're gonna change the rules. If you were dealing, look, it came out again. If you were dealing with somebody that always came towards you, look, when they always wanted you to feel them. When are you gonna give me this? You're not. You're pulling back. I don't know why. Look, you could be already pulling. You changed the game on this person. You, and this could have been a long term. You gain wisdom from this. So Scorpio, you could have pulled back and you happier on your own. I can't have two small. Okay, I can't. I have three small kids. Okay, wealth. They're gonna be successful. The three of them. Now Scorpio, or you with the three kids. One of them could be a bad, or he's gonna be good at making money. Whether it's a bad, still he's gonna take care of you, Look, give and take. This is gonna be important. If they're little right now, you need to teach them this. Just give and take, okay? And how to go with the flow. In other words, I don't know, for Scorpio and the lady with the three that just told me. Even in the darkest moments, wherever you're at, like they said, make sure that they understand about how this world works. Like you could have one or two where they're good selling. I don't know what selling is, but if you shift that energy for them to look at, selling good shit, maybe they're gonna you put them on, or as a kid, instead of them selling dope, they could be able to sell like gold, trade, like put them in that energy, because even though they have this, it could be that their father is gangster like a motherfucker, or just they grew up a little bit, but shift their like their goals. And it says if you change the way you look, whatever they're going to get into at first, It could be, people could talk shit about it. Oh, that's not the way to make money, but that's not their job. Like, you're gonna show them independence to not look at what other people think, because no, don't let them get them confused. I don't know. It has to do with money. Scorpio, or the three, the one with the three, and it's gonna be success. This is like, for example, there's something and it's gonna look dark, but this is what God infused in him. And he's protected, and a lot of people are not gonna like it. They're not gonna like it, but that's not your problem or theirs, because look, he's gonna be guided. Just yeah, look, these cards flipped out. This came out for Gemini. I don't know if he's Gemini or, look, unfolding and then drama. In other words, you Scorpio, you or the one of your kids, they're gonna make money big time, and it could be something that people want to say that it's dirty, but it's not. If God is leading them that way to success, maybe he needs to be more quiet. Strategic. Yes, the way he manifests. Take care of it. In other words, for some of you guys, be quiet how you manifest, because you're gonna have somebody in this. This is like in, yo, you're supposed to have wealth. You're gonna be stepping into wealth. It's gonna unfold, and yeah, Scorpio. Do you have us? Are your kids Gemini? Yes. Okay. Look, because there's some wisdom. There's something that you're gaining, or that even as a young, or even if you're older, you have wisdom to teach. Um, like for the ones, not the one with the lady, but the lady, one of your kids, or they have like wisdom. It's weird, but teach them how to be strategic. Like, because there's somebody, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm gonna say it. There's somebody that could have read into your kids, or even to the Scorpio that I'm talking about, trying to find answers, and they know that your kids, it's a matter of time that it's gonna unfold. And you know what? Now that I think about it, like, Scorpio is it's, if you, like, for the mother, even for the dog, you're gonna know, but for the mother, look into what his houses are like, the eight house, and you're gonna see that why he acts the way he acts, and he's gonna be wealthy, whether you like whatever God put him, whichever way God has him do it. But you just gotta be careful, because even with it being legit, regardless, there's something that you guys manifest, and they keep saying it, but they don't want to say it in a certain way. You're gonna manifest, and why? Because you've been obedient, or you need to teach your kids to be obedient, and it's gonna unfold. Mm. But you saw the gold bars. I put them back in here. I don't know if it's gonna come out, and it's I'm tripping over my words, because, yo, that's fucking badass. In other words, even like if you hit the lottery, do not even say nothing. Act like you don't get it, because there's a jealous person that doesn't want you to be on adventures. Like, you could be the person that you get opportunities, but you're supposed to adventure, and this person hates it. You have somebody, and this is pissing me off. Look, education. They want you to educate them, like street. What do you call it? Street. The street stuff. Not to not even with the primos or primas or something like that. Whatever you help people, like, you're gonna educate people, and it's gonna bring you these rewards. But there's somebody, some of you guys, that energy, look, protection is there, and I'm stuck with the Scorpio. Yeah, because for some of you guys, this is a person that, like, even if you're the Scorpio dog, like, anywhere in your chart, you're gonna know if this is you. And I don't know why I'm stuck on here, but you have somebody that is very jealous of you, and they smile in your face, but they want to block everything from you. Look, when I said rewards, and for a lot of you guys, this is like your energy, your aura. And this person, they could put like a face, like you're gonna know, okay? Because they said this person is like an opportunist. And when you were down, they were coming more. And then all of a sudden you start to get on your feet and you can see the distance, man or woman. But this person is look, they're fucking pissed because you're gonna be moving up and they wanted you locked. Look, but you educated yourself. If this person was doing, if you got locked up or they wanted you, this person is, it's like the universe, your angels froze this person from them not hurting you, affecting you. And if you don't retaliate, like teach your kids about how to protect themselves, but not to retaliate because of the, this right here and this passage. This is like, for example, like if it's in your family, if it's in your family, they know that you or the lady with the three kids, they know that this is the curse breaker. In other words, so this is somebody that is gonna be very fortunate, and they have a passage, and it has to do with their future. So somebody could have read into their future, but look, they wanted to trap them, but it's upside down. Why? Why this person? This person has good business skills. I said business, it says people. In other words, and it's gonna unfold. Teach them about disloyalty and loyalty, or we all have to learn that. All right, let's go to love. And flexibility. With the full moon, they said something about the full moon. If they feel, if you see that you might even check on yourself with the full moon. Just teach them about it so they can know how to be trusting in God. Like when they feel weak, if you lean them on God, that prosperity is gonna open up, and sadly, it could be family that is gonna be bringing you the heartbreak. Why am I stuck in this? All right, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Okay, I mean, this is gonna be for Scorpio love. Don't look back. And this is something that you're gonna have to go to God on that, because for some of you guys, it's gonna be hard, man. Because damn, you're gonna have to cut off like some family or something. Possessiveness. Hold on. Possessive. Someone here is holding on too tightly, and it's starting to suffocate. See, I can't even talk. For some of you guys, if you feel like you can't leave somebody, this person could be doing something, the magic. You're gonna catch on. And guys, if you're ever in this situation, man or woman, we're not meant to be with, you know, for life. We don't only. I come across a lot of people and I tell them, and even as I was young, when I was dealing with my situation, like I was like, yo, we don't own nobody. And if somebody falls out of love, you gotta let them go. And some of you guys could be dealing with, see what I tell you. And if you have kids, this person, like your baby dad, could be pissed. Your son could fall into money. Either way, for some of you guys, if this is like not, if you have a baby daddy, and this is like another boyfriend or something, man, cut that shit off. This person is mad, and for some of you guys, this is a person that looked into who you're gonna meet next, and it's this. And this person, guys, this is why I don't know what sign it was earlier. I think it was, I think it was Cancer. Remember, it was this one, no strings attached, and it ended up right here. This is for you, Scorpio. This is your strings attached. Don't, just because you haven't had it in a while, this is a warning. don't do it because you're supposed to meet this person. You could be in this energy, caliente, caliente, and this person is not gonna be, oh yeah, let's just no. This person is gonna try to later on just kind of like if this is a friend of your person, that's what I heard. This is a person that's gonna be on your ass, like, yo, if you don't give me head, I'm telling your dude. Like, no, don't fall for that. Revenge bullshit, no. Because you could be dealing with commitment issues, Scorpio, and your person could be going through some things, but this is your person. For some of you guys, this is your person, and this is somebody that, like, if you're, they stop me now. If you're in a situation, my ladies, and you fucked up, and this person is like within your family or friend group, and it just happened that this person, you ended up doing something with them. This person did magic or could have threw something in your drink. Okay. And look, open relationship. It's something like within a party. And you could have got pissed off with this person. Okay. But still, how do you tell your person? And this person is harassing you. And you're about to have it. You're about to have it. And I'm going to tell you one thing. Your person, if he finds out, oh, that's what you've been worried about. Talk to him and make sure you don't, because look, and this is going to be something that you've been doing okay with it. Talk to God on it, but allow you, man, there's going to be a lot of forgiveness. And this could mess up the position, how you handle the situation for you to go to the next level. Because for some of you guys, look, it could be back and forth. This could have been, where it could affect you. If you haven't done it yet, it could affect you from marrying the person that you're supposed to be with. Or if you did, you're afraid you're going to lose this person. But if he put something in your drink, allow the God to handle. Don't put it in your hands. See, with this honeymoon and breakup, this little side piece thing is just gonna, and then you miss out on this. Get the fuck out of here. Now, if you already missed out on that, pues ni modo. You be like me. And even then, I was like, all right, whatever. And then they're pissed. Oh, you think you're just gonna walk away from me? And I'm like, espérate, cabrona, hold on. You're my soulmate. I'm like, bitch, no. No, we're miles apart. We're already find you a new love. No quiere. And I'm like, no, this little pecker. No. No, look, you could be like in my situation. You're like, fuck. Why can't I have them both, right? I love my single life. Fuck that shit. No chingas. At least for me, I loved it, shit. I wasn't gonna do them dirty, both of them, but it is what it is. I had to take an L, guys. I had to be, she did me dirty, but I left it to God, That's one thing I tell people, because people got mad. They were like, why is it that how could God, deal with you? And I was like, why wouldn't God deal with me? You look, you drink, you do that. I said, yeah, the disciples did too, but they changed. Well, I'm not there yet. I'm enjoying my journey. Maybe I'll get to that point. But, I asked God and he said, look at all these came. He said, I want you to love yourself because I created you this way. And I'm like, and I'm being honest with this. And I've told you guys before, and if you haven't heard it, just bear with me because this will be good for you. You could be dealing with back and forth. And he goes, look, I know your heart and I know your intentions. Even when I'm trying to get laid. And he goes, even when you're trying to get laid, I'm like, fuck. But when you have good intentions, you're good. You're not out here harming. We're all going to have arguments, disagreements, but intentionally not hurting nobody is different. And God loves us. He loves the way you are. He created you. So if you guys are dealing with a situation, about love and everything, look, same mistakes. But infinite, I keep making the same mistakes with the one night stands and, because you're afraid of love. That's what I just heard. Scorpio, or anybody, you could be like, I'm scared of love, and heal it. And God sees that. I was scared of love too, but you have to be able to be vulnerable. Fuck what anybody says. The minute that you be able to express it, like right now in the world, who cares? Don't allow nobody to hold judgment over you, or try to tell you, oh, this, you did this and that. Yeah, I did, because they're not saints. So, when I talk about God, He created me. He has to love me. Shit. Look, secrets and lies. Did I have secrets and lies? Yes, fuck. I let them all out. So that way I don't have to deal with nothing. And the minute that, like, I've never been a liar, to be honest with you. And I learned that as a kid, I'd rather be straight up. That way I don't have to be lying. But yes, secret and lies, you could be dealing with something and you could have been living the dream. And whoever blocked you, they had secrets. Like some of you guys are dealing with somebody that the reason they blocked you or just maybe left out of town, they had secrets. And so they had to block you. This is a person that you could have been living the dream. But now that you're separated, you clean it. And this is where God is changing the rules, whoever you are, because we're about to go into Sagittarius. So you could be Sagittarius or have it in your chart. And Sagittarius, go look at what that archetype is: adventurous, seeking God, the truth. I'm rambling right now, but great sex, I heard. Big time. Big time. And somebody's going to regret it. And even if you were hurt in the past, you were dealing with something hurt, you want to know, you want to heal, you want to look at why things happen to you. And that's where God is looking down at you. And He's like, yo, I know your secrets. All you got to do is open up. And guess what? You're understanding. You're understanding that this is you living the dream with what I got right now from up there. Is you're going to be living the dream when you open up about these secrets. What did you learn? How did you improve? And this leads you to God, and it brings out these blessings where you're not going to be hurt from love no more. Because some of you guys, when you start your healing process and you're really going through it, it allows like this protection over you. So what does that do? That when you start to go towards love after healing inside with God, get the fuck out of here. This person's gonna want to come back. The one that hurt you, the one that that had secrets, that played innocent. Like for my ladies, there's a guy. Hi, I never did nothing. Fuck that. Fuck. Don't me stop. And you're finding somebody that's gonna be on the same level. And this, I feel like this is a secret admirer. So Sagittarius, this is somebody that that has been watching you. And the person from your past that didn't want to admit their secrets, they just spilled your secrets out, they're blocked. And guess what's happening? They're doing the same mistake. It's almost like you this afraid of love. For some of you guys, this is why it's important who you deal with sexually. That person took your energy of confidence. Because Sagittarius, for some of you guys, you could be like infinite, but I was fucking secure. I could walk but naked. I didn't have a problem. Man or woman, they said. And all of a sudden, I was afraid. It was you transferred, and you could be like, fuck, I was, I was doing bad. You picked up their energy. This person knew what they were doing. That's why they blocked you. I'm hearing when they blocked you, you sit there and you want to find closure. And look, I have this box here. Let me find out. They want me to give it to you. Why? What is Sagittarius person? What was? I mean, they were chicken. They were afraid, but um, that was a way for them to be energetically tied. Put in the comments if this is you. You think about them and you stop. You need to stop. Why? Because they don't want to talk to you. They have you blocked. Whatever restricted, whether it's legally or not legally, they change their number. And your thoughts, like the full moon, you feel them pulling, and they're still. They knew what they were doing. Look, the secrets and lies. They know and they check. Don't don't think. And resentment. Go study resentment, because sometimes we forgive and we don't really forgive. We hold resentment. I didn't really know what that was, to be honest with you. And as I've been on this channel learning with you guys, yo, I started to learn, and God was like, yo, we still hold resentment. I can't do nothing over there. I was like, a la chingada, didn't know. And then he's like, oh, they're pulling with magic. And I'm like, the fuck am I supposed to do? What is she doing? She's fucking fingering her side, pinche dildo. That's still magic, pulling your energy. I'm being honest. If you're a lady, the guy could be right there to your pictures, and y ahí estás tirando, and you're over here shaking your ass, wondering why it's moving. It could be a succubus too, or you're a new dude. Fuck, I don't know, but oh my God, if they find out, va a llorar el puto. I mean, yes, I heard you, see? And they don't know why they did this. I am helping you now. How? This person could be going around and they could be telling people, you know what, I was in the wrong. So for some of you guys, they could be, um, you could be dealing with somebody that now righting their wrongs. Not all of you guys. For some of you guys, it says, I am sorry. I didn't believe you. So this person, Sagittarius, you could have been going through fucking, and like if you were dealing with hurt and pain and abandonment, this person was taking your confidence and kind of like, if they were smashing, in other words, and they were like feeling good and they could leave you and, I nos vemos, see you later. And yo, it pulled up, or it will, if you're currently, it's like pulling up your childhood wound. You be infinite. Why? I'm picking this up. Infinite. Why? So, I'm already 30 something. It doesn't matter. The reason why this is because this person also had it, but it could be narcissistic. They just pulled it. It could be past life kind of bullshit, but they have the right. Like if you see avoiding love, if you didn't retaliate, because you probably couldn't. Mm-mm. Look, it's a lesson in love. If like you didn't retaliate, but you feel hurt, and you could be like, what the fuck? Infinite. I never used to sweat it. This person was the catalyst. This person was the catalyst, and you could have been, but we were so close. Did it start as a secret admirer? Let me ask you this. This card came out. Did it start? Or maybe you guys you haven't even, some of you guys haven't, but you're gonna find the secret admirer, and this person's gonna open you up. And this is game right now. This is so not to go crazy. It's not about disloyalty with this connection, but if you all of a sudden like, what the hell happened, and you're not acting as yourself, that's why important. Don't open your legs for anybody. Yes, and it's gonna require, look, and the reason, Sagittarius, I'm gonna be honest, I gotta say it. Yes, look, this is a person that in the past, maybe in the past, and you're like, infinite, oh my God, that was like elementary. Still, you gotta pay karma. That's what I heard. It was in high school. It was because my sister did it. I did it to her. I don't know for some of you guys, but it's and some of you guys probably didn't. It could be past life, but regardless, if somebody did you wrong, it's gonna push you. You're gonna hate. You're gonna feel so mad. You're gonna feel mad. I could feel your anger. Because it's like you felt protected with this person. You felt, safe. You never did things like this person, or it turned this. I can't even say it. It turned this. Sharing spaces like, yo, hasta el culo le volías. It says whether moving in or not. Yeah, you were like, we had plans, infinite. Good thing that they didn't move in. Look, ride or die. They were my ride or die. We were supposed to be on the same page. And then you had a GPS. Yeah, look, Sagittarius is getting hot in here. Let's get out of here. Either way, if you're afraid of loving, you're like, they were my neighbor. Espérate. Hold on, let me just get one from here. Look, I'm holding all the money. Fuck that. You could be dealing with the earth sign. They don't want to give you the money. Look, they were mad because you closed the cycle. You didn't close it. It was God. Yes, this person needs to heal. This is your Sagittarius. And look, once you heal, you're going to heal from this. You felt robbed. Like this person played in your face. Oh my God. Yes. What? Look, played in your face. You're looking back. This could be you that's like, fuck that, I'm leaving. He's already entertaining two people. And it pushes you, Sagittarius, to this energy. And yo, you're gonna have people coming towards you like this, but you're like, bitch, I'm good. I'm good. And you have el perico right here. Now you can have el perico de la buena. This or it could be, your guide. But for some of you guys, you could be selling perico. I don't know why. Pinche Reina del Sur or something, but you're like, I'm good. Sagittarius with her big ass. Big ass. I heard big ass or big old pinche chichis, and you're proud of them. You're like infinite, but they're heavy. You drop a fucking knock that motherfucker out. And adjusted like a mother. All right. We got to the money already, Sagittarius. We don't need to get to the money. Look, it says right here, education. Like fuck. Look, authority. Yeah, you're like boss moves with rewards. Look at this, rewards and adventure. How you're, what I heard with this education. Yo, don't take it personal. It was a heartbreak. It was a lot of disloyalty. But look, if you go with the flow, you're gonna educate people. This is how, a lot of people they say turn your pain into, pinche dinero. And then if you're selling perico, olvídate. You could be like, bitch, I have a whole fucking ladies like, bitch. I don't know. You could be doing crazy shit. They told me to say it. Yes, you can have all your little gang of bitches. Así se mide. Y así se hace. I don't know what the hell that is, but no. And this could be past. Maybe you're leaving that. You're like, I don't want to do it no more. And, this is upside down. If you were doing some crazy shit, like they were on your ass, but you shed your skin, see? You're like, fuck that. Vámonos. They couldn't trap you. You have skills. Pinche Sagittarius. If they're watching you, yes, they're like, all she does is fucking play with her vibrator and fucking doing yoga. What the fuck? How are you doing that? How? Because, bitch, I got a new life. Sagittarius, man or woman, but you could be like, yo, the way you fucking move shit, a la verga. I heard a la verga. Yes, you're innovative and then you move around big time. And long-term commitment, you could have been like, I'm just doing it for the moment. And you're in harmony. Look, harmony. Like, but you took charge of your life. This situation in the past, like you understood what loyalty was. And it has nothing to do with anybody else but you. That's what I had to learn. Like, yo, the only person I'm loyal now is to God. Y nos ir a puro pa adelante. And it creates magic with this expression. Like, yo, people be bullshit, and they're like, infinite, how? You think you're all that because, you're with God, bitch. That's the best partner that I need. He takes care of me. Vámonos puro pa adelante, look. And I put it into that shit. And if people come towards me, look, who do you want on your side? They're like, fuck, can I come? No, la chingada. No. Look, success, this opportunity is for you. I was going to say for me, put in the comments if this is you, because I'll take my Sagittarius placements, shit. But yeah, I told them, I said, no, la chingada. They want me to write their name. I'll put an ending to that because for a lot of you guys, they were, I don't know, Sagittarius, you could be adventurous, like I said, and it caused you to be cold because, man, they left your ass out, not even a pinche taco. They were laughing, right? I heard they were laughing, and you're like, bitch. Yes, look. Protection, you're like, okay, a la verga, okay. Power position. It only like if you let go, because I don't know, estás enojada. Look, you could be like, the devil's telling you, Sagittarius, fuck them putos, fuck them bitches. Go get it, show them. And you're like, you're gonna be you have an angel and you have the devil. What are you gonna cultivate? Now, this is getting deep, Sagittarius. I don't know why, but You're gonna have to pay attention. Like in love, you're already good. Self-love, you're like, I could get whoever I want, and you're just happy, abundant. But in for some of you guys, if this is your work, don't allow, don't sign a contract just with anybody. Make sure you get your guidance, because you're gonna be from this year 2026, especially like you could be like infinite, but it's not happening. No, because this kind of readings is usually when your personal year comes, or sea, when your birthday. Like what I'm hearing, your your year, like 2026 starts when you're born. So, for example, you're still in 2025. So, a lot of people think they're behind. This could be for you. Go to God on that. But that's what I'm hearing. So, if somebody's trying to sign a contract, that could be in business and love, or some kind of, can you co sign? Bitch, put an ending to that shit. Why? Because you're going to tie yourself. You're meant to be with God. I mean, yo, if you don't like God, give it to us. Okay. We'll take your place. But you're gonna have to, and you know who this is. This could be a, it could be a sibling, it could be somebody that you have around, and all they do is instigate you. If you're a woman, this person is jealous of you. They because, and they're mad at the same time. Why? Because when this person tries to throw you off, for some of you guys, they get mad because everything always seems to work out for you. And even when you let go of good things that were from God, they laugh. But because God is seeing the intentions of this person's about to get the karma. Because you come from a good heart, they could call you naive. But as long as you are naive and you tell God, I didn't know, yo, this is why God protects you. And they're mad at you. I don't know who needed to hear it. Why? Because look, you get this innovative ways when it comes to work. This could be somebody that's playing behind your back. Like if you have a business, this person is taking your ideas and they don't work for them. They don't work for them. It might a little bit. Maybe it did and you're pissed, but it's only short term for them. And you, whoever you are, look, because you're educating yourself with God, like, yo, man, there's so many things that I start to read. I tell people, and they don't believe me. If you read the book, yo, it tells you how to make money big time, what to look for and everything. And you're probably gonna get on this thing, and yo, God is gonna move, get the fuck out of here. Claim it if that's you. You're gonna have a flashback when it comes to the person that you don't need around, whether it's friends or this person that wants to take authority over you. This is a bossy ass bitch that, or man or woman, or it could be parental figure, siblings. But if you're in, where you're making money, this is a person that wants to yeah, they want to take control. Yo, this could be, they want your fucking luck. Like, I don't want to get off of this. They see you moving, look, towards your gifts. And guys, if this is you, whatever you're dealing with, whatever you have to let go, I'm telling you, let go of control. Fuck these traders, I heard. Just whatever you went through, even if you feel that you're in the desert, like what I mean by that, like nothing's working out. Do not lose your faith. Yo, don't sign shit because this person is waiting for you to sign it and they want your ass out. This could be like you're gonna find out maybe about a life insurance or something, or some kind of a will, something that they left you. But this person, whoever it is, they want you to be in this energy. And this is leading you to this. Now let's go to Capricorn. That's a lot. Yo, that's a lot. Why is it that someone else is always wanting control of someone? Because that's the devil. When that happens, you need to be cheerful. Look, because a lot of the times we feel angry, and that's the energy they rob from you, the look. See, clashes with the boss or a challenge. Some of you guys are dealing with a boss that you make the money. I heard you make the money. And on purpose, narcissistically, they give you a fucking hard time. And you feel like You can't go nowhere. They tell you like, oh, you're not gonna find, and you're not paying attention like to. They know if you leave everything, but you're scared. You don't want the responsibility. This person, man, they even fuck you. So for some of you guys, even on your commission, if like your sales, man, they're jealous. Woof. Choose peace. Like I heard, be careful. Like don't outshine the master because you're very good and God likes obedience. If you look into in the book, it talks about when you're an employee, yo, don't miss out. Because if you're this person, if you walk out in a rightful way, yo, God opens the doors. But sometimes the employees, and I know because I've had employees, they'll try. What they do is they steal your clients, and it'll work for a little while, but they'll fall because it's not done right. And in the Bible it talks about, when you're an employee, do everything that you can. And then if they're not appreciating you, because it goes both ways. If you're, and I'm telling you guys this because some of you guys are about to be entrepreneurs. Don't do what your boss did. Some of you guys, you're going to be blessed and you're going to open up, or you're going to be partnering up. Innovative way. And you have to look. You were once an employee. You know who the cagapalos are. It's bad seeds. Yeah. And you're going to cut ties. And it's going to bring you freedom and luck. But yeah, the way they're bringing me back to a man or woman. You know how Saul and David didn't, he could have killed them, but he knew. I don't know why, but for whoever that is, look, you feel trapped and you're about to move forward. Something with Capricorn, because we're supposed to be in Capricorn. Now, I heard regret. So Capricorn, somebody could be regretting you. They want. We're going to start off with the business, with the career. Yeah, somebody could be regretting, and now they want to come back. This person wants your help. This is a person that actually betrayed you. I heard. Power of position and connections. Okay. With wisdom. So you're going to have to make a very hard decision. Okay. And I'm going to put it like this. This is something, there's a wish that you've been asking for. Okay. And then you're going to feel this person that maybe you helped come back. And you're going to feel that, you're going to feel like, I'm going to say it like, fuck you. You're going to feel like that. However, you're going to have this illumination and take it to God. This person could have hurt you. And then with the food on the table, I mean, it says time to put your demands on the table and get serious. This is where you're going to change the rules on this person. Whether it's a son, a parental figure, I heard. For some of you guys, this could be an ex. And you're in this position right here. You're making connections, whether, you in your career, and this person didn't like for you to be, you just rose. You're about to rise and somebody's coming back. Somebody's coming back. And with this right here, match in heaven, I'm looking at this person's hand. It's going to piss you off. But remember, if this person wants help you, help them. But they want you to protect your position with work. If somebody comes towards you, if it's a new love as well, especially if it's at work, protect your connections. Because look, you could be dreaming on it. I don't know if you have 12 house, something fantasy, but if this is work, man, don't mix it. Because where you're heading, man, you work too hard, man. You could have been this person actually for some of you guys where you were dealing with with needing help and nobody gave you help. Only somebody that God put in your hand. You're very grateful. This person could have passed away, but you've been wishing on a star, I heard, and the wisdom you've gained. Don't sleep on yourself when it comes to a person coming back. You could help, or if this is in work, this is a connection you're building, this bridge. And if it's in work, I wouldn't. You educate yourself on that. Like, I don't know. You meant to be independent. Wish being granted. Whatever that wish is for you, viewer, whoever it is protected. And yes, if this is a person, yeah, because look, right behind it, get the fuck out of here. I wasn't even thinking about it, but it came out like that. And it's gonna unfold. You've been dreaming about, if this is a person, like, yo, it says connection, but with work, and they keep saying with work, it's one, and I'm pushing the cards this way. So with work, they want you to, you know, if there's a person trying to come in, hey, let me help you with work. Let's, what about, we could be working together. They said, and I pushed it that way. Protect your precision. And this wish that you've been asking for with love, it is going to unfold. And you've been dreaming about it, Capricorn, sun, moon, rising, anywhere. And trust me, whoever this person is going to come in like, hey, Capricorn, they know you have something new coming. And yo, you have your nalgas hanging out. You see, like this person, there's a lot of passion, real passion. I heard, because it says it, but they wanted me to say it like real passion. This person makes you hot. If you've been with this person, there's somebody that watched you or they know. Maybe you influence people about real love, and this person could be like, oh my God. Unless it's a secret admirer, we're not even in the love section. But the way they like your voice, the way you have them on this journey, like this is a journey. And then timing is playing. Capricorn, this person, look, with the horse like this person could be like, fuck. And then maybe you were used to something little and this, maybe that's your wish, Capricorn, you nasty. Go listen to that song, Janet Jackson, nasty, because look, right underneath, this person's gonna make it work. Ooh. Like I could see you like yelling and screaming, oh my God, look, offering coffee and then coffee afterwards. This is protected, or use protection, man. Use protection, bitch. But look at things from a higher perspective. Why? Magic, you got Capricorn. What are you doing over here? Capricorn, is this you? I'm turning completely on. I'm telling you, me too. The fucking table shaking, look. Because, yo, like this person, like, oh my God, if you're a female, you're choking on, but this is, look. I don't know, like, this person, you can influence, like, you're the devil, like, but there's something with magic and then up. Like maybe you turn this person on, like big time. They're saying stars, like, let me sit back. I want to even dream with you, Capricorn. Like, yo, what? What I heard too, Capricorn, this person is gonna be very, very like he's gonna direct you. Now put yourself right here. Let me put it like he's gonna talk to you. This relationship, you never had that, like, oh my God, Infinite. Yes, before the person you were with, they probably didn't even want you to move a certain way. They were probably mad. Oh my God, see, that's why it doesn't get up because you breathe. Oh, that kind of asshole you were probably dealing with. Yeah, fuck, look, you couldn't do nothing. And then you had to close your eyes because he would, if it's if you're a woman, I don't know, they complain. It was short, like 2 or 3 minutes, and it's like, and sometimes it didn't even get up. But you're getting a new life. That's why they want you to be quiet, but this person's watching you. I don't know. The opportunities of adventures are on your way, okay? And you might be, I don't want to go nowhere. This card is telling you stop reflecting on the old patterns of I don't got enough money. Why? Because you're just look at these walls. No, hombre. You're supposed to go look with the flow. Yeah, not like this. No, 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 vamos a la chingada. Real quick, because this was a lot of love and money. So I don't know. Capricorn, is that you? Binging. Oh my God, look. Capricorn, you're Capricorn, for some of you guys in the past, this was you. You could have been telling your dude, you're not going nowhere. Do you hear me? I want your fucking check. You could have been this person, and your guy's like, I didn't know I only work so much. For some of you guys. But for some of you guys, this is person coming back, and this could be a baby daddy or just this is like a cycle guy that he didn't even hit it right. And then he's mad. I'm the best. I'm the only one. And yo, you don't need to argue with a person like that. This person is, and some Capricorns, when it comes to love, you're dealing with somebody that they don't even. You have to work, like interact with person, like with men. You could be in sales or wherever you work, secretary, whatever, accountant. And this person's pissed, like what the fuck? And then you're supporting his ass. Get the fuck out of here. Look, you're making deals and everything. You're not even, this person could be gay, and your dude's like, you like him, right? You like him. No, he likes him. That's what could be that. Okay, what else for love for my other ones, okay? The ones that are blessed and grateful, I heard. This one, oof, look what you have. You're like, Infinite, I'm not sure. And you're the devil, because you could be mean as fuck, like Capricorn. If you gave up on love, you're like, I don't believe in love no more. I'm afraid of love. I'm not giving my nalgas. Well, maybe my nalgas, but not my heart. That's what I heard. And you're going to be on the same page. This person might say, I'll give you my pecker, but not my heart. Because both of you guys could be in this energy. But if you look, it's exploding. With that other person, look, it was blocked. Like, yo, you could have been sleeping in different beds. Did he snore a lot or something? His patas stinky ass feet or something? Look. But your twin flame, and look, I would show you the picture. Capricorn, this twin flame, like in the dark, you might like it dark. This person wants the lights on. He's gonna have like the legs back here like a pretzel. Look, this could be you. Are you sure? I like you, but like you could be telepathically like, you could be like, I don't know if I'll let you put it in. And he's like, yeah, child, I'll make the sound like that. But this is telepathically. Y'all are talking about something else. And this is somebody new. Look, this person wants to hug you, wants to grab you, and you might not be used to it. You could be going back like, no, you stay in your bed. This person like, man, you fucking crazy. Are you dealing with the older guy? Look, no, you're mine. This person's gonna want to put it in all the time. This is a new guy, look. And it says bad timing. So maybe this is a past person now coming back, and it is your twin flame. You didn't give up the nalgas? Oh, look what was behind here. Look. Ay, la chingada. It was a string along. It was bad timing, but this person, Capricorn, you didn't want to say nothing. Look, divine timing. Afraid of love. I'm afraid of love. But promise me you're not going to fall in love. You're smelling this mustache after he ate you out. Look at her. You're like, damn right, I taste good or something like that. Like this person turns you on big time. Big time. Like, yo, when passion is blocking, then your person could be like, where's my lady? You're not there. You could be on Juan Julio or something like that. Look, sharing spaces. This is going to be your ride or die. Your twin flame. What are you gonna do, Capricorn? What? What are you gonna do? It says, ride it slow, I heard. We saw the motorcycle. Capricorn, you're nasty. Eric, is that you? Like in divine timing. You're gonna be my twin flame. This person could be telling you, Eric, can you just wait a little bit? Last time you put it in my ass and it hurt. You're too rough. I know you're my soulmate, Eric, but I'm afraid of you. You could have had a pinche big machete or something. Look, twin flame. Is that you, Eric? Mm-hmm. You brought her some fucking roses and a pot plant. You're like, hey, you're my chick and everything. You're like a fucking bucket. Hey, wait, if you're like, fuck, it's original, bitch. I'm Capricorn. If that's you, make sure before you do it. Yeah, true. That kind of comes off kind of like a fucked up karma. It is, look. Grew up. I grew up younger, not older. You know, whoever you are, like, I don't know, but I picked up on this energy. Some of you guys, you could have had, you grew up too fast, in other words. For some of you guys, not for all of you guys, but for some of you guys that grew up too fast and then you got married to somebody that you really didn't want to get married to, but you didn't like to. Maybe it was because of a strict, I'm talking to my older ones, you know, you were like, fuck, I can't stay home. And then you just kind of leaped out, but you didn't know this person until, oof, and then you couldn't get divorced because of family or something, but you fucking said, vámonos a la chingada. See, because the marriage was here and you're like, fuck. And I feel for the Capricorns, you were being disloyal to yourself. Like when it comes to love. And then if you're living with a person with separate beds, that's not love. Like, yo, you could have been even, I'm picking up like trying to get in there with your nice lingerie or something. This person, it was because he couldn't get up and he had guilt and shame. Mhm. It wasn't you. Look, because for some of you guys, like, but yo, if it's that, I tell him to get a fucking blue pill. Fuck that shit. Who cares what anybody thinks? Only you, oh God, but then you, and you would be happy with it. But this person, ego, pride. So I see you guys, look, if you guys could get on the same page, because it just, you guys need to communicate. It could be this honeymoon phase. Now, for my Capricorns, that you feel like you are cursed, like infinite. I haven't been with nobody. People just want to hit it and quit it. And then to top it off, they're not even that good. It's 2 or 3 minutes and fuck that shit. And then you get an attitude. That's it. They're not coming back, but they talk shit. Oh, I already hit it, but they didn't really hit it, you know? So you're kind of like, get the fuck out of here. And you've been holding on, like holding, waiting for God to bring you somebody. Because you look, you're done settling. You have somebody that's coming in when you least expect it. Not this string thing. This is a cosmic love. Right now, both of you guys could, like, you could be marrying this new person. This is a new person. Because in the minute that you stop settling, okay, and you might meet them where, like at a coffee shop or something, maybe you forget your umbrella. If it rains, don't take your fucking umbrella, but take that first to God, because this person's gonna catch you right there. Hey, baby, what are you doing? You need something, and that's like, oh my God, you're not gonna wear underwear when it rains because you want something, but you don't want to. But you're gonna know. Like, I'm talking to a Capricorn, not to be nasty. Like, you know your flower down there. You know your flower, like you know that, you know. But yeah, these, you're gonna meet somebody that both of you guys kind of turn your back away from love, and then all of a sudden, you know, it's gonna feel like a honeymoon. I don't know what to tell you. You might be like, I don't believe in love. I'm done settling. I'll take a one night stand because I love myself. You could be this one, like, oh, I gotta go, man or woman. You could be in that, and That's not for all of you guys. Let's go to Aquarius. When it comes to career, they want me to go to career. Aquarius. That was a long for Capricorn. This is too many. For Aquarius. Okay, so Aquarius. It says spiritual work, doing some inner work on helping. Oh, can help somebody clear before. Okay. So what they're saying, you're doing your, they want you to do your spiritual work. Why? Because for a lot of you guys, you feel trapped. Maybe you're meeting the same person. You're not really healing inside, and you're meant to understand, the wisdom behind it. For some of you guys, if you haven't had, let me see, has they had sex before? Look, what did I say? Oh my God. You've been fighting it, and this is keeping you trapped. They want you to understand the wisdom. Look, saving face, and look at the situation, Aquarius, whatever heartbreak you dealt with. And it could have been like, yo, Infinite, I had everybody come against me. Like I felt attacked. This could be even your own family. Like, yo, what did you do? Why? Like if they don't want you with a certain person, you don't understand why. And it's their problem, not yours. It says, you may need to, unless the person was married, then you're fucked up. Or they were. It says, you may need to grind and bear it to maintain respect and keep your job. So in this work, like if this was a person from your job, like, yo, this person could have blackmailed you with expression. They could have promised you a new life. Like this person could have played you. Look, outside forces doing magic. I like to, what do you call it? Like at work, promising you all kinds of shit. You learned the lesson, and this could have hurt your heart. Like you could have been, you felt trapped. I wasn't supposed to do it, Infinite. Shit happens. I heard. You could be like, yo, Aquarius, you're like, fuck, you feel like everything fell apart. And if you did get a divorce, because it says ending here and with this, or it's leading that way, and there's no kind of, because right here, look, there's no, the person doesn't want to compromise or doesn't want to forgive you, man or woman, just take the wisdom. Don't feel trapped in trying to be convincing to anybody. Plus, if they're gonna hold resentment, like I used to at first say, you know what, work it out, but it is hard because you're not gonna feel the same no more. Some people, they're able to forgive both of them and they end up badass. But the one that I'm talking here, Aquarius, you could have a hard time. Look, you're having a hard time, and then the way they came at you, look, you felt like you couldn't even express or talk, and then they never heard your side of the story for some of you guys. And the wisdom behind it is, you know what? Hold your truth. Don't even get off to say anything. And they want you to move forward. They want this. I know this is you, but they want you to take action and moving away, even if you don't know. And plus, I heard, don't tell anybody. You don't have to explain shit because you are being gifted this new beginning. And we saw it over here. Look. Clear nights. This one right here. Wisdom, new beginning with the wisdom. And it does take you healing with this Eight of Swords. Look. And the spiritual work. It's going to bring a lot of love. This is you going, why did I fuck up? And my ladies, if you fucked up, like you had more balls than your man. If you're a man, you had balls and you just had to take a L. That's good. Because they could have teamed up against you, and because look, it's not the end of the world. I know it's hurtful, but they could have made it worse. Look, fast with innovation and progress. You're gonna move as the best thing that I heard right now is go ahead and take an L. If this is a divorce, there's somebody watching, waiting, and yes, this could be a earth sign that's waiting for you. Or this is you stepping stepping into this loving thing, and you're gonna get your money up. You being ambitious, going after you want, you're gonna be alone. You're gonna look like you're starting fresh, which you are, but you're gonna be doing it from wisdom, from experience. This is God kind of leading you the way. And that person that hurt you is gonna want to come back. But slow or not, I think you made up your mind, and this is gonna be you breaking this generational curse, especially see innovative, especially if it like your own people took their side. mm, they're gonna feel stupid because the person that you get with, I'm hearing for Aquarius, the person that you get with, mm, see, you're gonna come out of it. They're gonna like them better than your old person, and your family's gonna be like fuck. Mm, like if they met the person that you're gonna be with after you left the ex, and they all exiled you or something like that. Later on, like when the shit slows down, because you're gonna be patient. Maybe you leave with your person, and they're saying that because look, you're having all these arguments, and this could be even siblings. Why are you leaving? That kind of bullshit. What the fuck? Bad timing. But what's gonna happen is they're gonna like your person. They're gonna see the asshole or bitch that the ex was, and your new person is gonna be totally different. So you just have to divine timing. I heard. Let's see. Look, platonic passion. After this breakup, don't. And then for some of my Aquarius, you could be like, but infinite, there were my family. Yeah, but was. Mm. Don't make that mistake. Oh, you shouldn't marry a certain person. It could break your heart. Look, and that when you have influence, some of you guys are dealing with this. You have influence from a family or friend, especially if it's a friend. Come on, don't even go there. But if it's family, it's harder because it's your blood. And it could put you or your person, and you're wondering what is going on because you have this platonic love, and it will be a heartbreak if you listen or they listen to their family. Like if this is supposed to be a power couple, you know it, you feel it. Communicate. I heard communicate. And Aquarius, you are a sign of communication. Mhm. Look, no strings attached. Some of you guys, that could have been it. The breakup from a no strings attached. It could have been traveling. Mhm. If you're already this, before you make that decision, they said, make sure you're on the same page. If you're trying to step into no strings attached, mhm, yeah, think about it. For some of you guys, this person, you're gonna travel with them. This is you're not even gonna have to worry about your person, your family. All right, let's go to Pisces. Pisces. Pisces, look at this. Pisces, when it comes to love, bad timing. Are you getting mixed signals? This is a person mm, Pisces, you're dealing with somebody that they want you, but they don't want you. And let's find out why. Feelings trapped. And this could be the universe giving you a warning. At the bottom, look, happily after, and you could be thinking, why? If I feel this person is right, is there something that you're missing from your intuition? Let's find out. They don't want you to regret it. And you're gonna have an aha moment, and that's where the rules are gonna change. Your rules for your love, for your journey, I heard. And this is God, and you could be in Spanish, they said como la chilindrina. Why? God, is this supposed to be? Yes, but I don't know. You're being tested. Look, stop making a fucking sacrifice for love. You're giving that signal to God, and God is like, are you sure? I have something better for you. This person, is gonna have you. You already learned this. Bad timing for some of you guys. If this is the right person, they gotta go through some karma, and you're gonna love them, he or she, better after whatever the divine is gonna do. For some of you guys, you're meant to spread your wings. Look, stressed and you were dealing with the ex-partner or love that always give you mixed signal. If this is you, you're not, they're not gonna let you hurt somebody else. But you're done sacrificing, and this is you changing the rules. You're meant to climb, you're meant to advance. And Pisces, for a lot of you guys, you're gonna take this risk. I don't know why I'm picking up Pisces. For a lot of you guys, you're just sitting here, oh, but I had a good time with this person. You can't even do your work, you know. I'm awake and but God, I'm dedicated. And then the angels are like, no, but you asked, you wanted something better. And look, you've been trying to, yeah, you need to get in alignment. You've been asking for a sign, but if it is the right person, it's the bad timing. This person will make you feel trapped, and you're meant to fly. Let's see. I don't know why they said career. Just go to your career. Okay, one more from here. Man, I'm getting dizzy. Look, your career is something that you're gonna have to dedicate yourself, Pisces. You can meet your person not necessarily in the same company or wherever you work at, but in the same industry. But for a lot of you guys, it's gonna be you. It has to do something with your business, like you being an entrepreneur, man or woman. If you're a man, for sure. hmm And if you like bad timing with the love, if you get into a relationship with this person, they're not going to allow you. It's going to be short term with abundance that you're supposed to get. If you're a lady and you're trying to pressure this man, he's going to be so whooped on you. I don't know. You have this energy, this love vibration, and you know he needs to with the wisdom. He needs a little bit, you know, to focus the guidance. And plus, he or you are being guided with the angels here. So this short-term success, just chill with love or success. Because look, if you rush into this, he's not secure. Maybe at the moment the money's there, but there's gonna, yeah, look, this card, the Eiffel Tower, and it says right here, you are increasing your power and status, Pinchy Pisces. You may get a promotion or move to a better home or office. That's why this is coming. This person like wants to rush, but this is going to be short term only because you're leaving. And you're going to know. How will they know? Mhm. Because you're going to be thinking of your success. In the past, you've missed opportunities and they didn't even stick with you. You stuck with them. They got a promotion and they left you. Are you willing to take the risk? I heard something hidden is coming to light. That could be it. You're about to find out about a new job. Imagine if you get with this person and then you miss out on this opportunity. Oh, we just got married. I can't move. And then you're supposed to meet the right person. That's what I heard. The answers. You will resolve your current situation soon, work wise. You find a unique way to stand out. I'm telling you, there's something about you. If you go with what you're doing, you're going to have short term success, is what I'm hearing. And look, illumination and manifestation. It says, you will find unique. Okay. You find a new opening with a job security. Whoa. hmm And see how the lock is unlocked? Yo, it's up to you. Pisces, I heard it's up to you. And this could be like you just love your job. You're gonna get this job opportunity that, you know, like the marriage, it's like you're married to your job. And then you could be like, but infinite, I don't know shit about it. You're gonna have to spiritually trust it. This is something that Pisces, you're the 12th house. You should be able to see, you should be able to manifest. And you're missing this short-term kind of bullshit. And then you're right here in the desert. Yo, after this test, yo, you're gonna manifest like a mug. Mm. That's what I got for you, Pisces. You're gonna manifest. And then you look who you're gonna be given the grace to. And then you have influence. Who do we have left? Is that everybody? That is the truth. I'm telling you, you have influence. And look, with your guidance in this manifestation, I just picked up for you, like, make sure that you're alone manifesting. Like, don't even tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Because look, the snake came out with cultivation. There's somebody that's watching your future. And guys, for a lot of you guys, when you start to build that bond with God, it's something that you're going to keep silent. You're not going to tell people. You're going to have people blocked and they're going to be pissed. That's not your problem. Especially Pisces. For a lot of you guys, they're going to be like, well, you're giving them mixed signals. And that's not going to be your problem. You're going to stop people pleasing. And it's about fucking time is what I heard. Fucking time. Yes. Look, this person, if your person was a cheater, they're looking at their phone and you're not even texting them no more. And they're like, what the fuck? Like when you pull your energy, man or woman, they're like, oh my God. And they know you're heading in a different direction. And because you're patient, look, there's 2 coffees here, but this is what caught my eye. You're going to aim for this, as you should. But first, God wants to have you stable, financially, man or woman. And you're going to protect it like big time. But they do want you to enjoy this single life. You could be pissed as hell, but I don't want to be single. Shit. I don't know, and you could be in the car. I don't know. I want to hook up, but that's your test as well. Do you want this, no strings attached, or do you want this person? This is a love lesson for you too. I forgot who else had this. So make sure you get your finances. Get your finances straight. You're going to have, because Pisces, you're going to start to glow. Like once you can masturbate, but I mean, you can hold back and you're going to see this glow. You're going to detox, do your cord cutting, because if this is what you want, you got to make the first move. But remember, get your finances first. Keep your accounts separate. You don't want to go through the same bullshit where taking your shit. All right, who do we have? Taurus. Taurus is the last one. Taurus. 1010. You could be seeing 1010 or something you're creating. When it comes to love, though, physical passion, pinche Taurus, you could be in making action and you don't tell nobody. Fuck that shit, right? Keep it acá, vámonos, mira. I love you, I want you, oh my God. And this person's like, oh, like, yo, this is a lesson, but let's find out. What is a lesson? It says physical passion. This connection is charged with desires. What are you doing, Taurus? Oh my God, look. Friend zone. You have somebody that's friend zone, and then you have this person. It's a love lesson. But who? For you or for this friend zone? Because look, you could be finding this. This could be your pinchy power couple. You're like, and you're looking back. The fucker that I friend zone. You're like that. And you're like, afraid of love? Nah, I don't want to be trapped. So Taurus, I feel that this love lesson is you're really listening to your intuition and look, emotional safety. This could be it. You might say, well, I don't know anybody. It's going to be a secret admirer. I don't know why. This person could be either a tattoo artist, I heard, or something about writing. He likes to write you letters or notes. If you're intimate with this person. Because it says right here, happily ever after. Maybe that's something you ask to the divine, to God. When am I going to get my person? I feel trapped. I'm afraid of love. And you could be, but the afraid of love is you're not willing. Damn, I can't even talk. You're not willing to, just give up your nalgas. Look, this person's come on. And finally the divine is like, because Taurus, you could give like some major head, big time. Of course, they're not going to want to lose you. But look, you don't want to share either. You don't want to share. I mean, if you're a woman, you'd be like, fuck, I'll share. Two guys, But if you're a guy, you're like, I want to share. And for some of you guys, it could be like that. Like, fuck, oh, you want to be cheating? No, orale. Could be two guys. It says open relationship, but I feel like you're walking away from that, and that's for the ones that are experienced that you were meant to experience it. You leave that away, give it to God, and you move away. Now you know what you want. You want this. You want that. This could be something you tried once or twice, and it's like, I don't want to do that, something like that. And yeah, divine timing is at play. This person is coming in for love. It is good. This card fell out. So for a lot of you guys, you're going to have an ex that wants to come back. This person wants to build with you. And this is going to be a love lesson. Because with this emotional safety, I don't know. With this emotional, because look how they're coming at you. They're mad. This is Taurus. For some of you guys, this is a person that cheated or cheats. Like them people that cheat, but they don't like it when they do it to them. This fucker or woman, it could be woman or man. They don't know. They don't know how to play the game. Like, you can't be getting pissed off. No, you're aligning for your future. And if that was you, like, you learned your lesson. And it's hard for a person to really say, you know what? I fucked up, God. And God loves you for that. Or even for people, you could be honest, like, yo, I don't want to do this no more. You could be telling this person, what do you mean? I don't want to do it. And you align yourself and you love on yourself. Look at this. And you go, you put money first, which is, I mean, God first, but your stability. And this person's pissed. Mm-hmm. This person thinks you have commitment issues, but it's not that. That person does. Old family pattern, and this could have happened with your family. Like, it could have repeated. Where your pops had like two wives or something. Taurus, that's what we got for you. I think we got yeah, we do, right? Open relationship again, and then friend zone. Oh my God. Imagine if this person, could have said, hey, let's go swing and this and that. It'll be cool. And then you fall in love with the other fucker. Pissed. And you're like, you told me you wanted to do it. Swapping or something. Not all of you guys, just one or two. All right, what do we have for Taurus when it comes to money? Spiritual work, and you have the answers. It says doing the inner work, baby. Mm-hmm. And I feel with that, it's going to bring you, like, whatever you're leaving behind when it comes to this was divine timing. This is something that, like, you're leaving an old lifestyle, is what I'm hearing. Mm-hmm. And you're finding new connections. They're going to unfold, and this is going to be spiritual. You're going to wonder why these things happen. Where do I come from? Taurus, for some of you guys, you could be a little demonic, or you could be dealing with those kind of demonic with the stars right here. Some of you guys, something about shooting stars. You might have seen them. You could have wished upon them. Something about gimme. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're going to find whatever that hand was for you. You're going to get the answers. Okay. And it has to do with the long-term relationship you have at the moment, or you had. You could have been asking for answers, and this person didn't want to give them to you. You're going to find out. Mm-hmm. You're going to find out. Like, I don't know. You're going to find out too. Because look, the signs, and then This came out, but this wasn't supposed to be in here. So some of you guys, the way you step into this new, like you're gonna call bitches out, like men or women, like maybe you're gonna read or something, but you're gonna be able to teach others how not to get played, how not to fall into this bullshit that it's a lie, it's a trap, how spiritually it affects their alignment and it takes away from their luck. Like that's what I picked up right now. How it keeps them bondage because of their energetic, entanglement when you have sex. A lot has to do with the answers that, I don't know you. I feel like you're gonna be a G with this illumination, but this caught my eye. Look, how to get women or men back to where they can start a new life. Maybe you're gonna coach. Mhm. It says you need engaging work that will let your talent shine. Sexology, maybe you're gonna teach sex, or marriage counseling, something like that. But if it is sex, oh my God, Taurus, like bondage, you're gonna whip their ass. Like you might even, you know, like you're gonna let your anger out. Like if men were mistreating you and then you get into that BSM, I don't know. This caught my attention. And you're like, whoop their ass and they're gonna love it and they're gonna pay you for it. Damn. And God is like, they deserve an ass whooping. What the hell? Yo, look, with the investment, I don't know if I could do that infinite. Go to God on that. God might tell you, SSE, whoop their ass. You're gonna get the signs. And it's spiritual work for a lot of you guys. Believe it or not, you help them with with healing, childhood healing. Look, limitations with the flashback. This is something that you're gonna heal. And a lot of people think of it nasty because I started to laugh, but it's true. I don't know. That's crazy. You feeling chinga. Fuck. I love it. I don't know how that shit works, but damn, you're gonna be the boss bitch. And then for them to pay you to whip their ass, meterles un pinche big ass dildo, fuck, you're gonna be tripping. You're gonna look. Maybe you're gonna write about this. You're gonna influence, like, yo, the timing is gonna be right, and the situation at first is gonna be like, I don't know if I could do that infinite, but roll the dice. You have the power, and this really, this is a good opportunity. It heals you. It's a spiritual work. It doesn't have to be that nasty, but some of your thoughts are coming out like that. Look, with marriage, maybe it didn't work out or something, and then you're gonna understand because whatever industry that has to do with this healing, you're gonna be like, holy shit, and you're gonna understand your person, what they weren't saying that they needed to heal, and you're not gonna be pissed. You're gonna understand, man or woman. You're gonna be tripping out because they also had it. Whatever you were dealing with, they're not happy if you're divorced with another person. Trust me, they're not. That's what I heard. Mhm. Look, honest work, it was upside down. Even if they're doing like illegal shit, they can't sleep at night. And they're pissed because look, you're the gift that they let go in a different direction and you fucking take off fast. Fast. Look. And they see you. And they could be stuck with somebody. They see you like this. And they miss that kitty cat. Man, they're like, man, we were supposed to only break up for short term. You're supposed to come back to me. You were the gift. You took off fast. And you could be the year of the rabbit for some of you guys. Yeah. This keeps coming up. Spiritual work. So, Taurus, that's what I have for you guys. Thank you for your likes, your shares. And we'll see you in the next one. Look out for this twin flame. Don't be blocking it, eh? And the secret in lies, yeah, you're playing games with her. All right, guys, thank you. It's the worst thing in life. It is, huh? All right, guys. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, and comment.